Hi there, a very frustrated Peter Scargill here. I've just been watching a video by my friend Matt at Not Enough Tech. You'll have seen his videos, they're excellent. He has a blog as well as a YouTube channel. And he's just done a review of his Doogee S96 phone. So I thought I would show you a version of this without smashing the phone. Without my brand new Doogee S96 Pro. Now then, what's that? That's not supposed to come up. Right. I've had several attempts at this, getting rid of screen glare and all the rest of it, so you can actually see this. Can you see it on the other? Oh yeah, you can on the other. There's my studio lighting. Alright. So, why is this phone any different to other phones? Why would I bother to show you it? Let me show you the back of this little beauty. It's a budget phone. The price depends on where you get it. In my blog I talk about this, and I'll put a Banggood link in there for what it's worth. If you want to use that link to get more information, please do, but that's entirely up to you. Alright, so that's the back. The front looks like any other Android phone. I mean, it's Android, isn't it? Android 10. It's kind of basic Android 10. Basic's not the right word. They haven't put a load of rubbish on there, extra apps. It's just Android 10. The back and the rest are far more interesting. Right, so what we have here are 4 cameras. We have a macro camera, wide angle, and the main camera. The main camera is a 48 meg, which is not the very latest, but it's good. It's good. It's better than my original Poco F1, which had a 16 meg camera. I now have the Poco X3, which has a 64 mega camera. So, what's special about this? Let's focus on this area here. You've got your 4 cameras, you've got 8 LEDs, 4 of which are infrared. I'll come to that in a minute. I'll get the easy bit out of the way. There's nothing on the top of the phone at all. This isn't the case, incidentally, around the phone. This is the phone. This is a rugged phone, and it is rugged as well. It looks like it'll take a bash. I'm not going to drop mine though. Right, so if we have a look on one side, what we see, apart from a notice to tell you that the phone is dustproof. There is a fingerprint recognition, on, off, and volume up and down. On the other side is a notice to say that it's waterproof. A custom button, which you can do whatever you want with, and the usual slot for the SIM. Now what's good about this, I suppose, is you don't need a little gadget to get to it. I hate that when you have to do that. You can get to this no bother by just pulling it out. It handles 2 SIMs and an SD card, micro SD card, all at the same time, not one or the other. And there is a rubber sealing ring there. That's for a reason. Everything has rubber sealing rings on it. When you get to the bottom of the camera, you get your USB-C interface and your 3.5mm jack. They are both behind, again, a waterproof cover. There they are. And the reason for that is this phone claims to be waterproof. I plan to take it to the lake. I checked the spec before I got the camera, and yeah, we have a local lake where we go swimming. I'm really looking forward to that because my Poco X3 is great, but I wouldn't dare take it in the lake in case it dropped in the water, etc. Alright, so you take your phone to the water, you can take pictures of everybody else in the water, big deal. I want to take pictures of the fish. Well, this thing has night vision as well, which is fairly unusual, I suppose. That's what the 4 infrared lights are for. You can take monochrome images and video in dark lighting conditions. Even on a bright sunny day, once you get 4 feet under the surface, the light levels are down quite a lot, so I'm quite looking forward to trying this out in the local lake. What can I tell you about this phone in particular? It's just straightforward Android 10. There's nothing special about it. It's not full of junk. It's again standard, it has the Play Store, so anything on the Play Store you can grab. I don't really know what to tell you about Android 10. It's just, hold on, it's just Android. Nothing wrong with it. I don't know whether I'm kind of waiting for the day when they dramatically change the whole design or whether I'm just being silly, I don't know. But Android 10 works fine. My poker phone has just been upgraded to Android 11 and to be honest I couldn't tell the difference. It just looks like Android 10. I'm sure there will be differences under the hood, but so there you are. Anyway, I'm just going to show off my second camera here. I think I get a better, oh yeah, look at that. I get a much better image there on the second camera. This is all just a big experiment and you're part of it. Oh, there I am. Well, as well as that, you can have wide angle. Just press an on-screen button and go to wide angle shot. Now you can see the difference in the wide angle shot. You see how I've shrunk down to next to nothing there? That's handy. Back to normal. You also have telephoto. I'll go through the features. Some of them are fairly standard for these phones. Some of them are not quite. Night vision. Now then, you see the difference there, the night vision? There I am. There's night vision in black and white. Now that will work in absolute darkness. You can turn off all of the lights in this office and night vision will still work a treat because of the infrared lights, which I can't see on here. Well, that's not true. You can see a very dim glow. Through the camera, I don't know if you'll get to see anything. No. Now that's interesting. My Logitech webcam that I'm doing this with must filter out all infrared. Personally, I prefer it left in. But with my eyes, I can see a slight red glow on the flashlights there. So as well as night vision, what else do we have? We have video. Now video, important. Pretty good. 30 frames a second. Don't think it does 60 frames a second at the highest res, but it will do 4K video, which is nice for a budget phone. Let me just check that for you. Video quality, 4K, FHD, HD, VGA, no, yeah, it's 30 frames a second. Oh, well, there you go. Ordinary photo, and I've shown you that already with the wide angle, etc. Macro, no, macro. Can you see that there? I'm right up to the camera, and that's what macro is about. So a couple of inches away, whatever, you can take close-up shots. UHD gives you a 4:3 image, not a 16:9. That's the highest resolution, the full 48 meg that the camera will handle. It produces pretty damn good photographs. Personally, I prefer 16:9, but you can't have everything. And under more, night mode, pro mode gives you drop downs for all of the controls: focus, contrast, everything else, white level. HDR, you can just simply turn that on and off. If you don't know what HDR is, that's high dynamic range. You see here we've got some pretty reasonable lighting around me, and then out of the window there, out of the window it's all washed out, because that's what cameras are like. HDR is a technique where you can to some extent get rid of that and get a decent picture outside as well as inside. It doesn't work very well for moving shots, but it's great for static shots. I use it all the time. Filters, beauty filters, the usual thing. Make me look beautiful even if I'm not. Panorama, the usual panorama features. Little slider going back and forward on the screen. And you can go all, I think, 360 degrees if you want to. Time-lapse photography. Intelligent scanning. Anyway, that's the features of the camera. If I was to go through the other features of the phone, what can I tell you? It's just Google Android 10. The screen resolution on this isn't, I think Matt said the 86 was 1000 and something or other, not very high res at all. This is 2000 and odd by whatever. It's standard modern high res screen. I think possibly what's very interesting is the rugged nature of the phone. I'm not going to test it, but I think this will handle a drop, maybe from a couple of meters at the most high without any damage. This rugged case, I mean, let's face it, it makes it look thicker, but what do? We get our phones and we put covers on them that add to the thickness of the phone. Doogee decided to just build that into the phone. It comes complete with a screensaver and they give you a spare. So really you're all ready to go as soon as you pull the thing out of the absolutely lovely looking box. S96 Pro. I mean, this box is good enough, it could be a Samsung, something like that, costing considerably more. It's a nice box. And inside the box there's a charger, not just a charge lead, full charger. Don't let me forget, this thing handles wireless charging. I've not tried it yet because I don't have a wireless charger handy. But and I think wireless charging is a bit on the slow side. I prefer quick charge 3 and stuff like that. So there's a high-speed charger in here and lead, and a set of earbuds, instructions, a whole lot in the box. You get the little puck tool, whatever it is, which you don't actually need. Good USB lead, the lanyard. Right, I was coming to that. There is a little lanyard in there, and you might think, well, what's that for? The phone has on the back, there at the bottom, if you want to fasten the lanyard to it, stick it around your wrist when you're underwater or whatever, you can use that. I quite like the finish on this. There's some indenting here showing you features of the phone, including NFC. You would find out about it soon enough, but it's on the back just in case you want to see it. And I think the whole thing's quite well presented. Now the 86 has got some nice bright orange bits around the edge, which I was kind of hoping this would have, but the one I got is just black. However, guess you can't have everything. Anyway, that's it. That's the S96 Pro. For more information on this phone, if you can have a look at the blog, techscargill.net, I'll put a link in the video. There you go. Thanks for looking in. If you found anything in here of any use, please like and subscribe. Ciao.